Hey everyone, Scott Gumbar, owner of Noash Tech, Proactive IT, based in Central Connecticut and Tampa Bay. I've been trying to record this video for a few days now, but for various reasons, one, me having laryngitis, and two, ChatGPT apparently was under a DDoS attack for the last few days. It hasn't been possible, but I'm going to try it again. So here it is. ChatGPT has updated. If you're using ChatGPT 4, you can now do a few new things. I'm going to show you a couple of cool things. So first thing is it now actively searches current internet archives for current information. If you've used ChatGPT, then you know prior to I don't know, the last few weeks maybe, um, it didn't bring in any information more than 2 years from the if it was at least 2 years old when you got it. So in other words, it didn't produce information from prior to, as I'm recording this in November of 2023, it wouldn't produce anything from after November 2021. So between November 2021 and 2023, you weren't going to get that information. But now, let's first, I gotta spell that right. Data breach statistics for the United States. Give it a minute to produce some results. So you can see, look at that. Let's go on to Bing, US data breach statistics 2023. It's going to statista.com, and it's already returned results, which means the outage apparently is over because it was not doing this successfully before. But here you go, decrease in data records exposed. Between the first quarter of 2020 and the first quarter of 2023, there's a substantial decrease in the number of data records exposed in the U.S. Approximately 5 million records were reported as leaked in the first quarter of 2023, a significant reduction from 114 million in the first quarter of 2020, which is interesting. And there's another one that says a fall in data breach for quarter 3. So I guess that's good. I do know HIPAA breaches are up significantly as far as the number of records go. So these are some basic statistics, and then I can really drill down. But I want to also point out, look at this, it's citing. So it cites HIPAA Journal. It cites Statista. And this one says record year for data breaches. So go figure. I can't tell what that is, though. Let's see if it goes. Okay, so here we go. It opens up to a website Planet. And then another one that says decrease, and this was Security Magazine. So I've never heard of Website Planet, but the other three I've heard of. But let's go a little further. Let's say data breach statistics for Tampa, Florida. It might take a little bit longer, but there you go with Bing. So it always goes out to Bing first, but then it looks through, as it's looking through Bing, it pulls up resources that it finds on Bing. So it's technically doing a search on Bing. I don't know if it'll ever connect to Google. I would guess probably not, because Google has their own version of ChatGPT. It's called Bard. But here you go, Tampa General Hospital data breach in May of 2023 with a couple of sites. Hillsborough County data breach. Both of these I've heard of already, but let's see what that is. That is Health. Oh, Health News Florida. Another one for Hillsborough County Supervisor's Elections Office data breach. That was WTSP.com. So it's finding resources even for more local information. So I shared this with during a webinar last week, and we were, the group was asking about debate topics. So like high school debate topics and arguments for and against certain things. And it was, they really drilled down and found some interesting topics or interesting answers, which is great, but also, obviously it leads to kids not doing the work the way they're supposed to do it. However you want to take that. Now I'm going to show you something else that ChatGPT can do now. So let's say generate an image of a dog playing a video game. I haven't tried this one yet, so let's see. I did one that said cat using the keyboard, or a cat at the computer. So it says it's generating or creating the image. Let's see. It says creating images. Let's see what it does. And the cool thing about this is, okay, it's already done. So the cool thing about this is, look at this. So it's not always a cartoon type drawing. Sometimes it looks more realistic. I did one with a cat earlier that looked realistic. You could tell it was generated, but it still looked pretty realistic. So this is pretty cool. Now I'll show you something else you can do. So I did try to create an image of to advertise my Tech Talk Tuesday. That's tomorrow. And I put the date in the query. So I put in generate image for Tech Talk Tuesday for Nawash Tech, we're talking about chat. Oh no, tomorrow we're talking about zero trust, and the date and the time. And for some reason, it put the wrong dates on it. So I'm not sure why. And I did put it in right, but it put in the wrong dates. So here's something else you could do. Apparently it could do audio transcription. I did try and it failed. So I'm not going to try right now. I'll try it again. If it works again, then I'll share it. But for now, if I take a document and let's see, I don't know if I want something a little more. Well, let's take this one. It's a security policy. Actually, I think it was I think I actually generated this in ChatGPT, but we'll give it a second. Upload it. So I took a document. You could do PDF, you could do Word, and in a minute, it's going to tell me what the document is about. Never fails every time I'm on a live recording. So it's telling me what this is. Now, this policies, I think it's 1 or 2 pages. But it tells you, it breaks down the policy and then asks you what you want to do with it, or it breaks down the document. So if I try a bigger one, I don't know if this will work, but we'll try it. Let's see. You never know, right? If I go to here, I know what I could do. Let's try this one. That one's going to take a little longer if it works at all. Oh, there you go. It read it. And so if I look at that document is, let's see how long that document is. So it's Apple device security for beginners. And it's not as long as I thought it was, I guess. Can't see how many pages it is. Yeah, so it is 15 pages, so not bad. It summarized 15 pages in less than a minute. So I'll try longer documents. I'll let you know how it goes. And I'll try the audio transcription and see if that works as well. But some interesting changes in ChatGPT, interesting additions to ChatGPT. So make sure you check that out. You will definitely find it useful for work. And clearly, you could tell where some of the dangers may lie, with especially with the image creation, as far as cybersecurity goes, and then the risks to education and things like that. So anyway, until next time, stay secure.